Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel video.in. This video you learn English story. If you watch the video PLZ, subscribe my YouTube channel video. A father teaches life without speaking. The road was quiet, covered with dry leaves that crunched softly under their feet. Tall trees stood on both sides like silent guardians, their branches forming a golden tunnel as sunlight filtered through. A father and his young son walked hand in hand, moving slowly, step by step, toward the horizon. The father said nothing. The child asked nothing. Yet, in that silence, a lifetime of lessons was being taught. The boy's name was Adam, and his father was Yusuf. Yusuf was not a man of many words. In fact, most people in the town believed he was cold or distant. He rarely spoke at gatherings, never raised his voice, and never explained himself. But Adam knew something others didn't. His father spoke the loudest through his actions. Yusuf had lived a hard life. He grew up poor, lost his parents early, and started working before he learned how to dream. Life had never given him soft choices. It had taught him through pain, failure, and responsibility. And when Adam was born, Yusuf made a silent promise: "My son will learn strength without cruelty, courage without anger, and love without noise." Adam was only 6 years old when his mother passed away. The house that once smelled of warm bread and laughter became painfully quiet. Adam cried for days. Yusuf did not cry in front of him. Instead, he cooked, cleaned, packed school lunches, and held Adam's hand every night until he slept. One evening, Adam finally asked, "Papa, why don't you cry?" Yusuf looked at him, placed a hand on his chest, and gently tapped it twice. Adam didn't understand then, but years later, he would. Lesson 1. Responsibility has no excuses. Every morning, Yusuf woke up before sunrise. He worked as a carpenter, repairing doors, building furniture, and fixing what others had broken. Adam often watched from the doorway as his father tied his worn boots and picked up his tools. One winter morning, Adam complained, "Papa, it's too cold. I don't want to go to school." Yusuf didn't argue. He didn't scold. He simply wrapped Adam in a thicker jacket, placed a warm cap on his head, and walked him to school through the cold wind. That day, Adam noticed something important. His father's hands were cracked and bleeding from the cold, but Yusuf never complained. Adam learned. Lesson 2. Silence is stronger than anger. One afternoon, Yusuf returned home with a broken toolbox. Another carpenter had accused him of stealing work and insulted him publicly. Adam heard the story from neighbors and waited for his father to respond. "Papa, why didn't you shout back?" Adam asked. Yusuf sat down, cleaned his tools, and fixed the broken box carefully. He said nothing. A week later, the truth came out. The other carpenter was exposed as a liar, and Yusuf's reputation grew stronger. Adam understood something powerful that day: anger makes noise. Truth waits. Lesson 3. Kindness does not ask for witnesses. One rainy night, Yusuf noticed an old homeless man sitting near their door. Without a word, he placed a warm meal and a blanket beside him. Adam watched silently. The next morning, the man was gone. Adam asked, "Papa, what if he never says thank you?" Yusuf smiled faintly and tapped Adam's chest again. That night, Adam dreamed of warmth. Years later, he would understand. Kindness is not a performance. It is a habit of the heart. Lesson 4. Walk forward, even when afraid. As Adam grew older, life became harder. School was challenging. Some boys mocked his old clothes and quiet nature. One day, Adam returned home with tears in his eyes. "I'm not strong," he said. Yusuf stood up, took Adam outside, and pointed to the road stretching ahead. Then, without speaking, he started walking. Adam followed. They walked until sunset, hand in hand, saying nothing. At the end of the road, Yusuf stopped, looked at his son, and placed Adam's hand over his own. Heartbeat. Adam felt it, steady, calm, strong. That day, he learned, strength is not loud. Lesson 5. Love is shown, not announced. Yusuf never said, "I love you." But he packed lunch every day. He attended every school meeting. He waited awake until Adam returned home. He fixed Adam's broken toys late at night. When Adam won his first school award, he searched the crowd. Yusuf stood in the back, smiling quietly. No applause, no speeches, just pride. Adam realized something deep. Love does not need words when it lives in actions. Lesson 6. Pain can become purpose. When Adam turned 16, Yusuf fell ill. Years of hard work had worn his body down. Hospital visits became frequent. Adam now walked beside his father, holding his hand. One evening, Adam finally asked the question he had carried for years. "Papa, why did you never teach me with words?" Yusuf looked at him for a long moment. Then, for the first time, he spoke more than a few sentences. "Because life will not explain itself," he said softly. "And I wanted you to be ready." Adam's eyes filled with tears. The final walk. On a quiet autumn evening, Yusuf asked Adam to walk with him one last time. The same road, the same trees, the same golden light. They walked slowly. At the end of the path, Yusuf stopped. He squeezed Adam's hand and looked at him with eyes full of everything he had never said. That night, Yusuf passed away peacefully. A lesson passed forward. Years later, Adam became a teacher. He taught children not just lessons from books, but lessons from life. He listened more than he spoke. He showed more than he explained. And every evening, Adam walked the same road with his own son, holding his hand in silence. Because some lessons are too deep for words. Ending message: a father may teach without speaking, but his footsteps echo forever.